Can you tell me right now what we're standing on top of?
I think we're standing on the old pipeline right here.
Runs right through here, eh?
Yes, it does.
And where's the new pipeline going to go?
It's going to go on the other side of us.
Right there, like a few
Yes.
feet over.
Yeah, and it's a bigger pipe.
And that's your house right there, isn't it?
My house is right there. Close.
Real close.
Real close.
Robert Peters is talking about Kinder Morgan's Trans Mountain Pipeline, and it's coming right through here on Peters First Nation. It's the route Prime Minister Justin Trudeau approved in November, allowing Kinder Morgan to add a second pipeline. It'll be about 15 meters from Robert's home. But it begins here in Edmonton and all the way down to Burnaby, BC. But the Peters Band is a key location. To get to Burnaby, Kinder Morgan has to go through Peters. It's a small First Nation with only 12 homes, sitting between two mountains on the edge of the Fraser River, where they fish salmon every year.
It may look beautiful, but not everything's as it seems on Peters First Nation. Peters is basically one big family, and it's divided. APTN told you last week about people with status through Peters who keep getting denied membership by band council. Those people don't get a vote on band elections. They also didn't get a vote on a deal Peters made with Kinder Morgan to set the pipeline through.
That includes Guy Peters. He's not against the pipeline, but thinks the chief and council should have let him have a say.
I don't know how they can live with themselves to be like that. It's just, you know, cousins. We're all related here. We're all cousins at that, and don't even get along.
Samantha Peters says there are 165 people with status registered to Peters, but just a quarter of them can vote.
And of that 160 or so individuals, in this last election that we had, only 42 individuals voted in the election. 42.
And that's how many people voted on the Kinder Morgan deal. 123 people didn't get a say. And Samantha Peters says Kinder Morgan knew because she told them.
How can you just completely disregard them?
Membership issues are now before the federal court as people like Guy Peters try to become members. It's not the only court case. Lisa and Andrew Janelle are suing the council for allegedly breaching its fiduciary duty to the band over the Kinder Morgan deal. They also say the band signed a letter of understanding with Kinder Morgan, but didn't tell the band members.
I said they signed a contract in 2014. They told us they weren't speaking to anybody with Kinder Morgan or anybody in what capacity in October of 2015. They said they had no negotiations, no talking, they hadn't signed anything with them.
The letter of understanding gave Peters money to research the project, but that didn't include consulting with community elders, says Ed Peters. Ed is the oldest member.
We know about this land, you know, like the pipeline. You know, we know these guys that are running council are just, they're the youngest kids here, you know, that are, they just did it themselves, you know, it wasn't fair to us.
APTN has made multiple requests to interview the chief and council, but we did not receive a response. In court documents about the Kinder Morgan deal, they deny any wrongdoing. Last January, a vote was held to accept a 20-year deal with Kinder Morgan that would give Peters millions of dollars over that time. But Kinder Morgan soon realized they had another deal to make, and that was with Robert Peters. Robert said Kinder Morgan knew he had deeds to the land around the pipeline.
They knew I had papers on this land here too. That's what I couldn't understand, why they just wanted to go over me without talking to me about it.
He said he met with Kinder Morgan several times and made a deal.
We made a decision and we went with that, and that was it. But I'm not really happy with it, but like I say, I'm not going to be able to stop them. They got too much power.
Kenneth Jackson, APTN National News, Peters First Nation.